This was my Amanda, and she was beautiful inside and out. She was 26 years old when we lost her, and if she was here today, she would be 30. It was 4 years ago, and I miss her every day as much as the first day. She not only was my daughter, but she was my best friend, and I can only hope to continue to be her voice and help to make this world a better place as she wanted to do. So Amanda lost her life to suicide, but that was not unexpected to me. It was something that, suicidal thoughts is something that she dealt with her severe depression for a long time, and she fought very hard to stay alive. She had been struggling with suicidal thoughts. I guess I'm blessed in that she shared that with me, and I did know that, but many people don't get to know that. She was 26 years old, and she would describe that she was fighting her depression, and that her depression pain was worse than any physical pain that she had had with her illness. It was a pretty normal day where we were trying to help her with her illness and keep her safe. And she kind of tricked us in a way where she told one of the family members that the other one was on their way and that she was all right when she really wasn't. And she ended up, even though we were trying to keep her safe with all the means, and she asked us to do that, she ended up leaving the house and walking to the highway and walking in front of traffic. So my message to a parent or to anyone that has a loved one that may be struggling with depression or suicidal thoughts is to not be afraid to have that conversation. And I guess the other thing is to take them seriously. Sometimes we might think that, especially with our children, that something is trivial. You know, they're upset about something, and you might not think that it's really worth their anxiety or their worry. You know, it may be something simple, but to them it's very real and very big. So don't dismiss their feelings, and understand, especially with anxiety. It's one of the things my daughter taught me was, you know, sometimes she was very anxious about things that made no sense to me. And you know, the tendency is to say, you know, kind of, you know, stop that. You know, that's not worth that worry. Why are you worried about that? And it is real to them. It's if you are a kid or anybody that is suffering from depression or anxiety and overwhelmed by it, reach out to your parents, or if you're not comfortable with that, find someone that you're comfortable with talking to. A teacher, a counselor, a good friend, or maybe your good friend's parent. Find someone to talk to. Don't keep it inside, because you may feel alone, but you're not the only person, and there is help. You can feel better, and you can get through what you're going through right now. And then she put in a quote, it's never too late to be who you might have been. And George Eliot that's a quote from George Eliot. But then she wrote, the person I want to be does charity work, but doesn't want the credit. Does the right thing, even if no one will ever know. Stands up for people who can't stand up for themselves, and changes the world one act of kindness at a time. And then she said, but most of all, the most important thing is that I want to make you proud in everything that I do. So that was my Amanda. And she was all those things. She was all those things. She worked hard to be an advocate for people with mental illness, and she always had a kind word to say to anyone. And she did a lot. She did a lot in her short years that she was here.